Hi guys, welcome back to episode 10. Episode 10 that has flown by of the Dofus Let's Play. So today we're going to be taking on one of the brand new dungeons, which I've never actually taken part in, the Raccooper. So today we're going to be figuring out how to get there first of all, without using wiki. And we're also going to be looking into a set upgrade for our Uginak. So I've gone ahead and created a few different types of sets. As you can see at the moment we're using strength, which is proving really good for us. However, I just think for the long run we should be changing. So some of the options we've got is intelligence. I don't really want to go agility because of our Forge Lance, which is agility at the moment. So we've got chance and we've also got intelligence. And we get a new intelligence spell at level 80, and that's the ideal level in which we should be creating this set. So I'll switch over to Dofus Creator here, and I'll show you a few sets which I've made. So the first one being the chance agility, the chance Uginak, and as you can see here when it loads, so it's a 10 and 5 set with 610 chance. Obviously this pet is very expensive, so we won't be getting this amount of chance at all, and this is obviously suggested we're scrolled, which I do plan on doing by the time I reach level 80. But yeah, this set is 10 and 5, has 43 water damage, which I have tried to maintain in a lot of my earlier sets, because the flat damage at the moment for these earlier sets, unless you have, say, 1,000, you won't be dealing a lot of damage at all, so it's just better to go flat damage for these types of levels, I feel. So we are 25 power, decent initiative, 3 summons, which is always good because that means we can utilise our Yapper, and if we are able to get multiple Yappers out, then we deal more damage. I've gone for the Sidmote Shield for the spell damage. We don't really need range damage, however some of the spells for Uginak as a chance do hit in range, so maybe that is something we can look into, whether we go for Aqualda Shield or even something like, let's have a look, well, to be fair, it's probably the best one at the moment, or even just stick with the Treating Shield for the spell damage and the power, but we'll suggest we're using this one for now. And if we go into our spells or train at the top here, we can see what type of damage we'd be dishing out. So Axel, we won't be using too much, that's just for the AP. As you can see here, AP, Moo Pit Cape, which I think is quite a nice cape, gives a bit of agility, so we have a bit of dodge. But cape wise, we could even swap this out for a Dazzling, which we do have, and that would put us at 11 and 5. So again, it's just about playing about with certain things. So going to training, Tibia, 310, 275, 282. So very consistent 270 to 300 damage, and that's a 4 AP spell which pushes back and increases rage. Ulna, which is the spell which deals in range damage and also provides us with 1 MP if the target is in the prey state. As you can see, very consistent, over 160s, and that is only 3 AP, I believe. And then we've got Marrowbone, which actually is a really good smell. As you can see here, it charges every time it's hit, and when it gets to the 6th charge, this is the most amount of damage it can possibly do. So this is a very feasible option for us indeed. Or on the other hand, I did see this weapon and I'm really intrigued by it. I think it's a stupidly overpowered weapon for this level, and you'll see what I mean. I did touch on it last episode. So it is called the Fat Shovel, which deals 26 to 35 fire damage. It gives 60 intelligence, and it also gives 10 fire damage. So yeah, crazy. I have obviously put on a 6 fire damage EXO on there, which I don't think is actually possible, because I think 10 fire damage might be the cap for this level. So we'd probably just throw on a 3 on there. How do you get rid of that one? I think we just have to re-add it. So we'll just re-add it. So we'll add 3 fire damage. But as you can see on this side, 67 flat fire damage. Now we are 9 and 5 because we don't have another source of AP. Again, we could swap out some things, for instance, such as the Teddybarian, and go for a Rhineatle, which gives AP, and we can also go for... I don't think there's any flat damage ones. I think it's all... yeah. Okay, so we'd have to go for probably something like an Orchid, which would put us at 10 and 5 with 595. Now this weapon, it costs 4 AP, so that is really, really good. 4 AP and it deals that amount of damage. And just from testing it, with weapon skill, obviously, you know, high 300s for a 4 AP weapon, which is a shovel, so it hits in 2 cells. Some of the other spells such as Tally Ho, and Tally Ho, I believe, is 3 AP, 1 to 3 range, and it steals MP too. And then we've also got, let's have a look, what's this one? Tracking, so that's a really good, you know, get into close quarters sort of spell, which has a very long distance. And then the level 80 spell, Tetanization, which we do get a level 80. So as you can see, damage really good. And when we do reach level 100, we unlock Jaw, and then we get Woof and Hunt. So Hunt is a ridiculously strong spell. As you can see, 39 to 44 damage, and it pushes back 4 cells. So if you were to go Intelligence / Pushback in the future, you would deal excessive amounts of damage. But yeah, these are some things I've just been playing with. I was looking at other classes as well, you know, just to kind of see what we could potentially bring on board. I just really like this weapon for some strange reason. I just think it's really strong. I'd be quite silly not to use it because of, you know, the stats it gives. 10 fire damage, crazy. But yeah, these are the options I've got at the moment. So let me know your suggestions. We might play about with something in this episode. Depends how long it takes us to do the dungeon. But yeah, that is something I was working on. Also, while we're on the topic, the Agiforge lands. So we are reaching level 100 very soon. So I was making a rough set. We do want to stay agility pushback. I think that is definitely the better option at the moment. But as you can see here, 860 agility, 159 pushback, 32 crits, which is the biggest thing because we are using the Master Nabur set, which gives us 12 crit damage. Resistances are pretty decent. Obviously we do lose 4 air resistance from the air wrecker, and we do have access to level 100 trophies. So what I'd probably do is swap this one out for a shaker, like so. So we are 10 and 6 now. The Made in China daggers, level 100, they give 1 MP, 5 crit. The Dragon Pig necklace, 2 crit. AP MP Gelano. Black Rat Ring, 5 crit. So if we go into our spells, you can see the crit rate just here. So we have got a pretty decent crit rate. So 39%, 39%, Brass Volley 34%. Pretty good crit rates for this level. And the damage previews, as you can see here, are pretty strong. If we go over to Brass Volley, one of our weaker spells, you know, when we get to level 102, that goes up quite significant, around 40 damage or so. And then also the Nomir Javelin, which we do have at level 2, so it would be hitting around 383, 355. So yeah, that is definitely a good option for us. And I think I will go ahead and create this set once I do have the calms for it. Anyways, let's get on with the video and let's see what dungeon we're taking on today. So the Raccooper Dungeon, which is located, if we check our map, is located to the north of Nolfis and to the north of Atoll. So the archipelago of Valonia. Right, so there's a boat there that leads to Madristram Harbour. This is what I'd suggest doing if you don't have a clue how to get to a specific island, is look at it on the map by pressing the M button or clicking map just down there. And if you go to the island itself, you'll see either a transportation, so you've got a boat here for instance. These are sort of the other transportation methods here. And if you hover over it, it'll just suggest where you can get this boat from. So for instance, I know that Madristram Harbour is very accessible for early levels, as it is just located here, and that is just east of a Machina village. So if we hover over here, we can kind of see, you know, which boats lead to the island we want to go to, which is this one. So if we right click and place a flag, we actually now have access to that area, hopefully, hoping. I don't know if there's any prerequisites at the moment because I've never done it, but it's always something we can check out. So we're going to go to the Machina village. I'm going to make our way over to Magistram Harbour. Oh, that's a nice looking mount. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this dungeon out. Never really delved into the newer dungeons since I had a bit of a break. And I guess because it is quite a low level dungeon, I just never have really thought about defeating it on my other characters. So it is quite fun to explore some new content together. While we are at Magistram Harbour, we will pick up the Zap as well. Definitely something I would recommend doing when you visit a different area. If there is a Zap located in the vicinity, definitely just go to that map and collect it so you memorise it for later. Because you never know when you need it, just for fast travel purposes obviously. Okay, so we've unlocked Kauai River. Let's get rid of these. Alright, so we need to go up 1, right 2. And that is the boat there. What's it called? Albuera. It's quite a cool name. There we go, so because we have accessed the map, we have memorised the location. So if we were to come back here, we'd have access to that area. So if there was a quest on this specific location, it would come up with a green exclamation mark, as you can see here. But because there isn't one, I'm just assuming that we can just access the island. And it is only a level 40, 50 dungeon, so I don't feel as though... There we go, yeah. Pay 100 karmas. Nice, so we're here, which is brilliant, and I think there is a Zap to collect. If I can move these notifications. Yeah, there is. Okay, so it's just up there. Wow, this place looks cool. It's sort of giving me like Viking vibes. And what's this one here? So there's a quest there that leads you into the tunnels. There's a okay. After we do the level 1 to 50 dungeons, I will be exploring the quest line. And what I mean by that is there is a certain quest line which you ideally should be following around this level. Which takes you to one of the Dofus eggs. The first one being the silver, which we do actually have already because they are relatively cheap, and I do have a few from my other characters. It is quite a tedious and long-winded quest line, however it is definitely worth it. Okay, so how do we get there? I'm assuming we can't just walk there. I think we have to access these tunnels here. It seems likely. Yeah, because we can't go up. We can go right though. Okay, so we just go down here. Brilliant stuff, that was easy. Nice, so we're here. Note that he speaks quite articulately from a rebel. Ooh. We're not the untamed beast you think we are. I thought it was like a hidden quest. Okay, so we're gonna use a bunch of keys. And before I forget, we do need to group. So we'll do that now. Okay, so these monsters, level 42, pretty high for vitality, it seems. 600 to 800. Shouldn't be too difficult for us. Don't think we'll have an issue personally. But let's see what they're about. And we do actually have our new spell now, Cyclone Lancer, which I'm really excited to use. Okay, so let's try Contamination. Let's shield up. Okay, so that hits. The bird hits in range, gives MP. That's right. Oh well, minus 20 fire resistance. So that guy's quite strong. If he does stack up the fire resistance, that is. Ah, minus 20 earth. Okay, so they all hit in a certain resistance, which lowers you. So they can theoretically hit quite high. I think the way to defeat these ones would be to focus one target at a time, because it seems as though they all hit in different elements. Okay, let's use... Wow, look at that damage. That is crazy. I actually want to see the animation for that. I think it'd be quite cool. Performance, animations, and then let's just pass. Okay, so that one's relatively easy. Obviously, we're going to get a few of the new items to craft the new sets. Ooh, Sash of the Saviour. So this must be the Forge Lance's class set, which I actually haven't looked into much. Okay, so spells only. We can do that. Wow, we need to get Noah to level 2, and we can teleport quite far then. Still, Cyclone Lance actually makes our kit really like a lot better, which makes us more mobile. Yeah, so as you can see, our resistance is here, minus 38 earth, minus 38 fire. But because each enemy is hitting in a certain element, it would only be the next turn in which they would actually do some decent damage. Okay, that's good. Oh, we have Bark. Gives us 2 MP. I forgot about that. Oh, this guy's quite annoying, isn't he? Let's get some MP. And let's just try teleport to him. Nice. So it is a 100% experiencing loot buff in this area, which is it's nice to know. So if you do want to come do some training here, definitely recommend it. Okay, so we need to do the challenge in this room because This is a monster we've not seen before, and I think this might be a monster that's dedicated to the dungeon. Okay, so we need to kill it first. So let's try to do that. And what we will do, which I think is quite smart, we're going to use this lancer. Ah, no. I think it only works on enemies, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, we've got this, so that's fine. Can we push it? No. Okay, 2 cells extra is nothing bad. Alright, so there's 2 of these birds now, which means we're going to take quite a lot of damage, as it's going to stack the minus air resistance, yeah. So 40, wow. So we just need to kill this guy pretty quick. Wow, we can actually do that and then into Noah. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so we need to do the other challenge now because I absolutely butchered that one. So that means we need the Uganak to kill this bird specifically. So we'll get Prey State going on that one. And we'll use Bark. Let's summon a Yapper. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Oh, he can't push us back, which is good. Okay, we look to be onto a winner right now. Let's use Heroic Charge, and then pass. And Ugi should be able to finish this off. Nice. Oh, nice, we got a level from that as well. We got 2 levels, brilliant. And we get, yes, we do get the achievement, which is really good. Okay, so we just get a lot of resources which are worth absolutely nothing. I'm going to claim all the achievements at the end of the dungeon, just to see how much XP we can actually get. But yeah, we should be hitting level 80 on our Uganak after this dungeon, which does pose the question, do we change sets? We don't have to sell our strength one, obviously, we can keep it. But, I don't know, I just feel as though our damage is definitely going to be falling off. Okay, we're not doing zombie, because that is ridiculous. What's the range on Noah? 1 to 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Shield. Oh, we have got Eclipse as well. I keep forgetting about this move. This move is really strong. I think this dungeon would be very bad if you was in a Blop set at this level, because you already have minus 50 of a certain stat. So coming here with a Blop set is probably not the best option, because they can stack resistance loss, as you can see, by quite a lot. So if you were to come in with an Indigo Blop set, for instance, and already have minus 50, these guys would minus another 68, so they would be hitting pretty hard. And I think that's what makes this dungeon quite challenging, is because it is level 50, the developers are going to expect you to come into this dungeon with that set. So it does make it a bit more challenging, which is understandable. Okay, we can do that challenge, I think. Yeah, easy. Okay. We've got Prey State on this guy, so we'll hit him. We can actually turn dog mode now, so we'll do that. Finish him off. I'm excited to see what the boss is like. We should find it after this room. Okay, so we can Noah, which is going to be a big damage. Nice. And let's Cyclone. Oh, I love that spell. That's a really cool spell. Very good. So we are on the boss now, which is it's quite an interesting map, covered in acorns. Right, so we will look at the achievements. So 5% resistance in everything. Nicking for ninnies? What the hell is this? Ah, so this is what's used to craft the new sets. The Rebel set. This set's quite cool. I was looking into this set recently actually, but it's minus 30 crit, and I don't like that. I don't know why anyone would like that. And this one is agility strength, but it's for minus range. I guess it could be good on characters such as Sacrias and Forge Lancers. We have this set. This set's really good. Agility intelligence. Anyways, I'm waffling. Let's check the achievements. Right, so Raccooper. How do you spell it? There we go. So we've got Last and Faint-Hearted. Faint-Hearted means we can never finish your turn adjacent to an enemy, and Last is obviously defeat the boss last. So depending on its mechanics, you know, whether it gets stronger the longer it's alive, or you know, it just becomes invincible, I don't know. But we should be able to do both of those relatively easy. Okay, we've got Duel and Elementary idea. I don't really want to do any of those. Okay, let's Heroic Charge. How much is that? 3 AP. Oh, this is big. Nice. Yeah, first turn and we deal damage on every single enemy. I think Forge Lancers are brilliant. If you haven't made one, guys, please go ahead. Obviously, you don't have to make it agility, but whoa, it's just incredible, really is. Okay, we can't really do anything here. I'm debating to just let my Forge Lance just defeat everything, because we do the challenges as well if we do that. Okay, so he gives shield, and he reduces 10% in all resistances. Wow, I did not expect that. Okay, we have to play do some plays here. Right, so if we move here, we should kill everything apart from that guy, which we can actually just finish off with a brass volley, like so. And then what we're going to do is just prey state the boss and run away, because we've got this far with the Forge Lance killing everything, we might as well just let him do it. Okay, let's Heroic Charge, and then let's finish this guy off. Nice. So all challenges, all achievements. And that is a nice amount of XP. Obviously it's going to lag because it's a lot of information. Nice. So that was a 10-minute dungeon? Not even that. And we got a lot of XP from it, so let's just claim it and see what we get. We should reach level 80 from this, maybe 81. Wow, we did get level 80. Not level 81, but very close. And yeah, that's where the XP comes in. Level 98, oh my god. We're getting ever so close to level 100, and this is where it's going to start becoming expensive for us. We're going to have to figure out some ways to make some money. Sitting on 2 mil is decent, but we are going to have to allow time for stuff to sell, because we are going to have to reinvest some of the items that we're going to sell into our newer set. We will definitely be keeping the pet, because I think this pet is probably one of the best pets you can use for a Forge Lance, personally. Alright, let's go talk to our guy Mumbo. to hand in this quest and receive a crazy amount of XP. And I think that might be his questline finished, because before this dungeon came out, his questline would be finished by now. Unless there's another dungeon which we haven't done. I think it's just the... what is it? The Corralator that we need to finish, which we should do today. Let's do it. Let's get it done with. And that'll be all the level 1 to 50 dungeons complete. Okay, let's just remove that marker. Nice, level 81 on Cursav. And oh my god, legendary Crackler. 3.6 million XP and 15k. Now the thing is, we can do Crackler, however, it is on the level 51 to 100s, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're on his next quest line. So we're going to ignore this one for now, because we need to finish doing this one. Okay, so let's get into how do we access Otomai Island. Do you know what? I'm thinking now, because I am level 81, do I upgrade stuff now or do I wait? I don't know. I really don't know. The thing is, I'm really happy with this set. It's a really nice set. We obviously do need another trophy still. I don't know. Let's do the dungeon and then we'll figure it out. Okay, so we need to go to Bonter. We've got Bonter on this one. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Right, so we need to go to Bonter, and the reason being is because we need a few items. Now, the few items that follows are... let me get it up for you guys. 1 second. Obviously, Dofus Wiki, Otomai Island. Nice, okay. So these are the quests that we need to complete. The New World and Castaway Island. So if we click on these ones, we can see what we need requirement-wise. It is just a few resources, and it's nothing too expensive. And obviously, if you do have them in your bank, definitely check that out first. Sweet. So I'm going to move this over to my other screen, just so I can look over. What I will do is go to the bank first on both characters. Oh my god, it's so laggy. What the hell? This is why I don't come to Bonter. To be honest, my PC is around 10 years old and I've never upgraded it once. Okay, so miscellaneous, bank. For some reason I cannot... okay, there we go. Alright, so we need... one thing I do like doing is emptying my resource compartment, because we're doing all these achievements, we're getting a lot of resources, as you can see there, and it's going to weigh us down. Obviously we are strength on this character, so it's nothing too bad. 3.7k pods. Right, so what do we need? So we need a coconut palm trunk, so we need 2 of those. Well, we need 1, but I'm going to take 2 just in case. We need a flib cursed little box. We'll get 2 of those. We need a cocoa straw. Need 2 of those. Obviously, I'm tizing everything by 2. You only need 1 of everything, but because I've got the 2 characters on the go, I don't feel like I'll have anything on this one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just wait here. And that is for the Castaway Island quest. And then for the New World quest, which is the one to actually access the boat itself, you need Elite Chafer arrowheads. There we go, so we need 2 of those, so we'll get 4. We need 2 big cannonballs, which I don't think I'll have. Yeah, okay, so we just have to purchase them. We need a Foxy Tier. Foxy. There we go, so we need 2 of these. And then a sesame oil, which we already have, which is nice. So we just need to buy the cannonballs. I guess we'll trade everything with Curse of after. One good thing is we actually managed to get, I think this helps, Madristram Harbour. And let's just go buy these cannonballs quickly. Now obviously you can go farm these items, they aren't relatively difficult to go farm, but just for the sake of time, obviously I do have them already in the bank, so it does definitely help quite a lot. So big cannonballs. You can buy 100 for 1 karma. Now these weigh 500 pods, so we're not actually going to be able to carry 2 of those, so we're going to have to go to our inventory for our mount, and we'll just transfer everything that we can. Yeah, it's just so we have the space for these cannonballs. But yeah, I don't know how are you supposed to buy that? Is that 50,000 pods? Am I stupid? No, that is. So somebody's put this up for 1 karma, and it's 50,000 pods. That's actually quite impressive. Okay, nice. So we've got everything we need. Let's go to Madristram Harbour and let's trade. So we need 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and 1. That's everything we need. Right, so if we access our map, we can see just down here is Otomai's Island, which is a very respectable place in the Dofus community. It has been around for years, and it was the only way to get the Ochre Dofus, I believe, by opening the giant Kralov lair, which is incredibly difficult. You need, I think, 14 classes of different sexes. I'm not sure. I've only done it a few times, and I just stood where the players told me to stand. Okay, so boat to, as I mentioned earlier, with the travel, again, looking at the island I want to go to, I can see a boat, and it says boat to Sophokia. So if you wanted to make it easy for yourself, just type in Sophokia and press enter, and it will literally just teleport it to the middle of your map. So now we know where it is. We can see the quickest way for us to get here, which is probably going to be the Scar Relief Plain. Rogue Passage might be quick. Fogonaut Temple and an Eliotrope Portal. Okay, so I've got a few ideas here. I think this might be the quickest way. So what we're going to do is, do we already have one? We do. So these potions, these teleport pots, can be purchased in markets, in the consumable market. So if you were to go to either of the 3 major cities, Astrub, Brakmar or Bonta, and we take a trip to the consumable market, which is just over here. Consumables. And we type in Eliotrope Elixir. These are 400 karmas each, so you will definitely have enough to purchase at least one of these. Ooh, that's a nice shield. I've never seen that. Okay, and then we go back to Madristram, and we will trade one of these potions over just for feasibility. I'm hoping this works. I've just got a feeling it will. Right, so Eliotrope. Okay. So if you double click on this potion, obviously you can't be in Incarnum, as it says on conditions. It will teleport you to the Iliotrope Temple, which, as you can see, is located in Sphokia. Right? So if you press Y, we can see all accessible routes. So I'm keeping hold of Y now to see where we can go. And we've got a few maps we can go down. I believe... I think this map is the exit. I'm not sure. No, this map is the Doppel room, so we don't want to be here. So if we go right, we can go down too. I should remember that. Ooh, a Dofus. What is that? Interesting. Okay, so you don't come this way. Ignore them two paths. You go straight down. Okay, and once we're here, we have this portal. If we press go to Sphokia, it will teleport us right next to the Zap. There you go. That's the little tip for today. Getting to Sphokia can be quite, agonising because it is quite a long walk, but spend 400 karmas, just spend it. You will have 400 karmas from doing any achievements, I'm pretty confident. If you don't, message me, I'll give you 400 karmas. Okay, so let's just get Cursav here as well. Right, so we've got the Zap, which is brilliant. Let's just forget this quest as well. There we go. Okay, so the boat to Otomai. So there's a few different boats around this area. All I would recommend doing is just having a little scan, see where the boat is. Oh, there it is. So we will make our way there. Let's just get these two synced up. There we go. So we need to go right, and then right again. Again, Sphokia, very historical place, home to the Fogonauts. Can be quite a maze, this place, but once you get the hang of it, you do learn it. It's like learning to ride a bike. You've got a few different fishing spots, some workshops. It's got everything you need, to be honest. It's quite a nice little place. Also home to the Abyss, I believe. Which I think is down there, yeah. Which is very high level content, which we will not be doing today. Okay, perfect. So because we've got all the items, this definitely does speed up the process, which is brilliant. I would definitely recommend doing that if you were to take on this quest. So as you can see, he's asking for certain supplies. We already have them. So now we can just talk to him one more time and leave for the island. There we go. So when coming to the island, we are stricken by bandits or pirates, and we just need to make sure we get rid of these 3 pirates. So this will be very easy for us, take no time at all. Boom. One thing I'll never get bored about this game is just how vibrant it is. The colours, the contrast, the noise, the music. Yeah, after so many years I've never got bored of it. It's quite nice to have that comforting game you can come back to and not necessarily get bored. Which I know a lot of people do, but I think you make your own decision on this game, and if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. That's completely fine. Okay, let's see if we can get to him first turn. Wow, that's got such good range. Okay, so that's the first quest done. Now what's going to happen is our ship's going to crash. Oh no. and it's going to crash on this desert island. And on this desert island, we need to collect certain items in order to fix the ship. Thankfully, we already have these items. Now, these items are very easily dropped by all the mobs around this area. As you can see, there's a lot of these mobs, and they do drop the items which you need. So the cursed chest, for instance, and it is 100% drop rate. So me buying the products just bypasses that extra 2 to 3 minutes that it would probably take you if you weren't to purchase them. Brilliant. And then we are here. If we talk to him one more time, we should be in Otomai now. There we are. Nice. Oops. So what I'm going to do is, we do have time to do this dungeon, so we will do it. Just because that is going to be it. I think episode 10 is a good episode. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. No way, I just did that. That is too funny. I just pressed number 2 on my keyboard and it teleported me to Bonta. Okay. Well, not all is lost. What we can do is just use our Uginak, I guess. Oh no. Well, we do have the zap, I guess, which helps. And I often forget, but our Forge Lance has the pre-sentient mount. So we can just one click and let him do his thing. Okay, lovely. So we are in probably one of my favourite spots in the game, which is the Otomai Island Coastal Village. I love this place. I think it's really nicely put together. Just brings back some nostalgia, you know. Oh wow, look at 99%, 98%. Very close to level 99. Accompany a friend who's scared of pirates. What? I've never seen that before. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get this zap, and I will pre-sentient mount over to the dungeon, which is just to the west of the Otomai Island itself. Nice, okay. Sweet, so what I'm going to do is just let you guys enjoy the scenic views of Otomai and sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. Ah, there we are. Hope you guys enjoyed that little journey we took. Managed to go through the beach, the grassy plains and the dark jungle. And now we can just teleport. Which saves us a lot of time. Okay, so this dungeon, with it being the last of the level 1 to 50 dungeons, it is deemed one of the harder ones. And I think personally that's right. The achievements for this one are crazy. Like, they are really hard. But I think we can give at least one of them a go. I don't think we'll be able to do both of them today. Yeah, some of the coolest looking mobs that you will see are in this dungeon. Okay, so we need to do the challenges. And I am lagging quite a lot, so I'm just going to change this to low for now because I don't want to be lagging. Okay, I'm going to do something pretty cool here. Let's release Cyclone. And then Noah. We could try Scanty. Don't know how viable that is for us, but we'll give it a go. Nice, 190% extra XP. Very good. And there we are, milestone level 99. So what a way to sort of end the episode 10 on, is we're going to be level 100 at the end of it, which is really nice. Good milestone to hit. I just really need to speed up the leveling on our Uginak now. Okay, let's go there. Let's use... Ooh, I always forget about this. Noah. Oh my god, that damage is crazy. I'm really looking forward to see how much damage we can deal in the future, because yeah, this just feels very overpowered for me personally, especially at this level. God, I'm stupid. Okay, so these bad boys, we need to do a challenge against these ones, and then we should have done the dungeon challenge achievement. So no Alamos die, easy peasy. Again, I think it's really hard because the Uganak kind of just staying back because our Forge Lance just can do all the work. I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking at the moment, what do we do in terms of... Oh no! This is brilliant. Watch this. Now that is satisfying. Oh my god. Wow. like, imagine if we had a panda and we could reposition all these enemies. I don't know, I just feel as though there's something we're missing. Because Yuginak is strong, don't get me wrong, however, Forgelance is just on another level. And I feel if we had a buffer, so something that can buff the Forgelance, such as an Eneripsa or an Iop or a Kra, even a Kra, you know, there's just so many possibilities. But it's just difficult because we've gone through the whole of the 10 episodes, well, I think 7 episodes we've gone through without Yuginak, and I kind of don't want to just disband him because he's not pulling his weight. But I don't know. Tell me your suggestions, guys. What would you like to see? A more complementary duo where we focus heavily on the Forgelance's damage, or would you like to see a duo like we have now? You know, let's keep our Ugi. Let's just keep rolling with it and see what happens. Anyway, so we are on the boss room now, and the reason why I said it's going to be difficult for us to do the achievements is because this boss room specifically requires us to do the achievement called Blitzkrieg. Now, Blitzkrieg is a challenge which basically means as soon as an opponent takes damage, it must be killed. So if you look at the Corralator's health, this one, it's 2000. It has got minus air res. Don't get me wrong, that's really high. But yeah, I just don't see us dealing 2000 damage personally. We can deal around 1000, but I don't think our Uginak has enough damage to help, if that makes sense. So we'll try it, you know, I'm always a trier. And if we die, it's not the end of the world because we just get teleported outside the dungeon, so let's give it a go. The other achievement is Faint-Hearted, I believe, so we have to end... Is it Faint-Hearted? I'm not sure, let's have a look. Okay, it's Impertinent, so we have to finish next to an enemy. The reason this makes the achievement so difficult is because the Great Corralator can actually one-hit KO you. So that is why it makes it quite difficult. What we are going to have to do is keep an enemy alive so we can use that as sort of a pivoting point. So as you can see here, I'm not using any MP at the moment. I'm going to kill this one and move next to this Corralator. Corralator sounds right. Oh wow, that's big shield. What the hell? 400. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, yeah, as you can see, we can't really do anything with our Ugi. We can push them both, actually. Let's do that. Just so we end here. And I guess if we prey state this one... Okay. I'm just trying to see how this is possible. It does have minus 6% earth res as well. So... There we go. So he's got 400 power for 4 turns, but he has no MP. So on the 4th turn, that's when you would ideally go in. Okay, let's withdraw this, and then let's hopefully finish off this guy. Obviously not. Alright, so the reason I prayed this one is because we can use Carrion. Not Carrion, sorry, Bloodhound. No, it's not Bloodhound. Oh my god, do we not have the spell? I don't think we do. There was a spell I'm thinking of which gives us power. Is it Stripping? Where is it? Beating? Yeah, there it is, Beating. Okay, so we're really far off that one, we can't use that. Oh, we failed Blitzkrieg anyway. Because we hit it. Right, never mind. What I'm going to do is we're going to retry it. Because, I don't know, I feel as though we might be able to do it. But I also don't at the same time. It's quite annoying. Let's go to our Haven back and see if we have any upgrades. I've already got most of the set. I didn't realise. What do we do? What do we do? So I'm thinking if we were to, I didn't even realise I had literally like a full set here. Okay, let's take some bread, first of all. Secondly, we're actually going to teleport to Raccooper. I'm not going to do any upgrades on our Forge Lance. Our Forge Lance is strong enough, but I do feel as though if we increase our damage on our Uginak, we should be fine. So we just need more strength. How do we get more strength? Amulet. The amulet needs changing. The amulet is very weak. The belt is really strong. The boots are really weak, so amulet and boots. We could go for the Royal Pippin. Royal Pippin might be a good shout. Let's have a look, because Royal Pippin gives us earth damage. Yeah, 5 earth damage. So we need one with 5, basically. I don't care for anything else. We need 5 earth damage. That's 5 earth damage. It's quite expensive. Is there anything else that's a bit cheaper? Because we can just mage one of these ourselves. Okay, so 5 earth damage. Ooh, that's 0 earth damage. That's 5. 25 strength. What's this one? 27 strength. Okay, so that one's best one. Let's buy this one. And then we need the Royal Pippin boots, I think. Do we go for the boots? What's the set bonus? 2% crit, meh. Is there any boots that are better? I know this is completely bypassing the whole the whole of it. Ooh, this one's good. 10 power. Any maged? No, I think it's just worth us going for the Royal Pippin. If there's any mage with like a 6 earth damage, that would be amazing, but I highly doubt there will be. Because people don't do what I do. They just mage vitality. Yeah, it's all just vitality. So we want a perfect strength one, really. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't want to be spending over 100k. You know what? That'll do. 30 strength. And then we can actually finish off with a trophy. So he's got a Earth Devastator, a Rabid, and an Earth Destroyer. I'm thinking we go for the Wrecker. It does lower our resistances, however, it does give us some more Earth damage. I think it's, yeah, an extra 5, so it's quite high. We do want to stay 10 AP. This belt is crazy strong, so we're keeping that. I think we have got best in slot pretty much for everything we need. Chafer Foot Soldier, so is there a better shield we can get? A shield, level 80 shield. So we've got this one which gives us 2% melee damage. So is there one with... Okay, so we have got 3%. Sidmo is 5% spell damage. Yeah, I think that's probably the best one for us to go for. That'll increase our damage quite a lot. Okay, is there any nicely maged, but 5%? That's not too bad. Ooh, let's double check actually, because I don't want to be overspending. What's that one? 100? Meh. Oh, I saw one there. 111. Yeah, we'll do that one. Don't really care about AP reduction. Okay, this is good. And then finally, one last thing we're going to do is go to the creature market. Sorry if this is very tedious, guys. I'm just trying to think of ways for us to actually do the achievements, because I really want to do it. So this episode is going to be a bit longer than usual. Pet food, pet food, pet food. So these, enriched croquettes. So these are what you need to use in order to level up your pet. So we'll buy 20. Buy 40, just so we're still at a mil. And what level is this pet? 89. What level is this one? 68. Wow. Okay, so this is going to increase the damage quite a lot. Teleport group members. Okay, let's see what these upgrades can do. Make exchange. Alright, so we need to trade all this. And then we'll do 30. And let's feed. So if we do 30 croquettes, it goes up by 9 levels, which gives us 11 strength and 3 crit damage. Meh. I mean, it's better than nothing. You know, we'll take it. Let's change out these, and then obviously we need to change out the shield, and then put that one on. Okay. And 16. What would be good is if we scrolled. I should have bought some scrolls. Anyway, secondary, no, damage, 43 earth damage. Okay. I think we should be good. We just got to get the setup correct and make sure we don't accidentally hit something, which is what I did. Oh, actually. No. I thought we could have leveled up there. That would have been cool. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. I'm all about succeeding. We could try first turn. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting, actually. Okay, no, I don't think we can do that. Okay, let's do this. This should work. Alright, so same as before, we're going to kill one of these first turn. Now if we use Noah, can we just hit the palm flower? That's what we want. Nice. Right, and then what we're going to do is shield, and then end next to this guy. Now I'm scared that the boss is going to gain MP and just kill us, but we'll see. Let's prey state the boss. We're not going to kill this guy yet because I don't think we can. It's got 30% earth resistance, so we'll just wait. Let's shield up. Okay, minus 100 resistances, so this is where we need to be careful now. Okay, the boss didn't kill us, but he is buffed now. Okay, so this is where we need to be careful. Right, so. Let's use that. And then let's go here. Let's use Noah. Okay. And let's use Javelin. 770. Right, this all relies on the Uginak to deal 770 damage. Whew. This is intense. So, rage twice. No, yes, this is good, And then Cerberus. And we gain MP. And we beat... I honestly do think the upgrades did help there, I'm not going to lie. Oh, that is so satisfying. Guys, you have no idea how happy I am. Oh my god, yes. And we did both challenges, no way. That's amazing, that's so good. So that just means we don't ever have to come back here unless we want to do the idols, which I'm not really too bothered about. Wow, that was that's got my blood pumping, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, I hate this lag. Okay. So we're gonna leave the Grotto Hesk. And we've got a few achievements to collect, which is very good. Should get level 100 off this. Oof. Nice, we unlock Firelands. Level 101. Lovely. Lovely stuff. And we got a lot of XP and karmas here. Level 83. Near level 84. And finally, the last thing we're going to do to end this video off is finally talk to our good old buddy, old friend, Belina Fun. Wow. After that, I might just say strength now because, whew, that was cool. I should really do the maths on that, actually. So how much did we hit? It had around 770 health, and we hit 300, 220, so 550, 520. Yeah, I think we did good. We did good. How many achievements are we on now? So we're on over 1,000? Yeah, 1,022. And then for our Forge Lands, we should be on quite a few more, 1,200. If we go into our Dungeons tab here, we can see level 1 to 50 is 63%. And there's one more dungeon we need to do, really. And that is this one, Grunob. I think there is a challenge we need to do as well. Yeah, it's Statue in Batofu, so as soon as we do Statue in Batofu and the Grunob dungeon, we will get this achievement and also this achievement. So 1.6 mil XP plus 800 XP plus 3k. Obviously if we were doing the idols we'd get this as well, but that just makes it incredibly harder. And we are not high enough level to do 200 idols, I don't think, so I'm really happy with the progress. 10 episodes in, really, really happy. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know if you are. All the comments are greatly appreciated. I look at my phone when I get an email and I could be out and about and I'll just see it and it just makes me happy to know that you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And on that note, we just have to go talk to Percy Pointer, which is, it's just a next step in the quest, which is nothing, so I won't focus too much on that yet. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate it as always. Stay tuned for the next episode and take care.